Hello world. Hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Look, you can call me Biz. Louis C.K. This man, he know where the line is and he chooses to walk right on it every time. He never, nope, he walk right on the line. I love it. I can't lie, I love it. This is Louis C.K. roasting black people for 8 minutes. Oh man, look. If you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button. Like the video. Leave your comment. Let me know how you feel about it. Don't be scared to show love. It's cool. Let's go ahead and watch.
Here's a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because there was a black guy walking behind him. And he was nervous. He was new to the city, this chicken. And he was like, I feel like he's following me, but I'm not sure. So then he thought, maybe if I cross the road, then if he crossed the road, he's definitely following me. So he crossed the road, and the black guy went home. He's living his life. And the chicken was like, I'm such a racist. And he felt bad. About a month later, a black guy ate the chicken. Different black guy. I'm just telling you what happened. By the way, don't be upset, because this is not a racist joke. This joke is not racist. The chicken was racist. The chicken was definitely racist. But that's chickens. Chickens are very closed down and suspicious and prejudiced. You kind of can't blame them considering that their species murder rate is 100%. That's why chickens are like...
There's always excuses for racism, you know? Like, I met this guy from the South, and he was really racist, and I asked his friend, why is he like that? And his friend goes, oh, well, he was born on a farm. What kind of farm was that, you know? Maybe the animals were racist, you know? He's walking around, the animals are like, Jews! Jews! Black! Black! Jews!
Jews. So I have mild racism. It's benign. It's not aggressive. It's not even negative racism. It's mild racism. I'll give you an example. Okay, like, see, like if I go to a pizza place I've never been to before, and it's run by 4 black women, I'll go like, See, it's very mild. It's extremely mild racism. I'll notice that. Yeah. You don't usually see that, 4 black women running a pizza place. Unless it's called 4 Black Girls Pizza or something like that. Like, that's the whole point of the place.
Wow. Here's some interesting news about the Jew thing. Hey, I do know where the term kike came from, by the way.
Ah, derogatory term for Jewish people? Where'd that come from?
I do know where that came from.
Where?
It is when people used to come over on the, you know, in the ships on Ellis Island, a lot of people couldn't write English. So they used to make their mark, and the Jew's mark was a circle. And the circle is called kikel. So that's what they would just shorten it to kike. The guys coming in and say, here's another kike once they've seen the circle.
You know where nigger came from originally? There was some black guy being a nigger.
So they called him a nigger. Jesus.
This guy, oh man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I wouldn't let him slide with that. That shouldn't even sound like a joke. He just said there's a guy being a nigga and just called him a nigga. That's not even a joke. That's like, oh my. I think I heard Bill Burr in the background saying, Jesus. I don't know about that one, buddy.
Jesus.
He was being a real nigger, and somebody said, what a nigger. And that's where it started.
It was a feeling.
Yeah.
Here's another example of mild racism. If I say I'm in a hospital and the doctor comes in to treat me and the doctor's from China or India, I'll think, well, good. Good, more of that. Why not? It's very mild racism. Here's another example. If I'm in a gas station late at night and a young man comes in wearing a hooded sweatshirt, if he's white, I'll think, Oh, he's an athlete. If he's black, unless he has a big smile on his face, then I become mildly racist, and this is what I think. I think, that's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's gonna happen. No, of course I'm fine. Why did I even think that for a second?
But people are too afraid of Harlem, you know? Like everybody, when you move to New York, they say, oh, you can't go to Harlem, because as soon as you get there, they kill you. Like, it's just the way. As soon as you arrive, they stab you in the face. You just get murdered, which is stupid. I've been to Harlem, and people there, they have a lot of stuff to do. You know, they're busy. They're not just standing around waiting for lost white people to kill all day. Like they're just right outside the subway entrance going, come on, come on!
I just want to say I'm not trying to say that if you're white, you can't complain.
Right.
I'm just saying that if you're black, you get to complain more.
Right.
Because you can't. There you go.
Don't tell the band that.
Because you can't, that's right. You can't take people's, like, historical context away from them. And everybody wants us to. Like, white people are always like, come on, it wasn't us. Like, they want black people to forget everything. Like, every year, white people add 100 years to how long ago slavery was. I've heard educated white people say slavery was 400 years ago. No, it very wasn't. It was 140 years ago. That's two 70-year-old ladies living and dying back to back. That's how recently you could buy a guy.
That's right.
Wow. And it's not like slavery ended and then everything has been amazing. Like it just...
Oh, glad that's over.
Oh yeah, it just ended like a clean where you don't have to wipe. Just boom. And then it's just been parades and presents ever since. You gotta remember that if you meet a black person, they have gray hair, they remember a time they weren't allowed to use a certain toilet. So give them a little, time to be cranky. And by the way, white people have our own thing that stuff that we went through.
Sure.
That hurt us, that we have to cope with. Like when they took our slaves away. That was really hard for us. And we're still, so it's pretty even.
so it's even.
Yeah.
It's even.
Come closer.
Look. You know what's crazy? All around the world it's like this. Like the negative stereotypes about black people, it's all it's all over the world, But here's one thing that's insane. Here's one thing that's insane. I feel like black Americans get the worst end of it because while the stereotypes about black people is all over the world, like the violence, is usually due to the media, how black people are portrayed in the media, Just like everyone else, the stereotypes about everybody. It's really the media, right? But and of course the people's actions, but I'm saying like how it spreads all over the world. Look, I feel like black Americans get the worst of it because an African probably look at a black American the same way that an Asian does. I don't think y'all understand what I'm trying to tell you. Like a lot of different black countries also look at black Americans kind of, the same way. Of course, now you take those black people from said country and bring them to like a white country, they don't care. It's just black people in general. But you see what I'm saying? It's kind of this weird. It's a weird thing. Like let's say this: a foreigner from a black country, any black country, right, comes to America, and if this foreigner had a television or the internet, when they come here, they're more likely gonna look at black Americans the same way that everything he said, all those stereotypes, the black dude with the hoodie, blah, they're gonna look at them the same way. Like, you feel me? If you at a gas station, one of those guys pull up, you gonna lock your fucking window. So, yeah, it's this weird thing.
Seriously, because I did a show where they don't applaud when you go on stage. It's called Mo Better Mondays. That's the name of the show at the Improv, Mo Better Mondays. It's an all-black audience. And I had done a show called Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory, which is an all-black audience. And they invited me because they thought I was black because of my name, because I directed Pootie Tang, so people sometimes think I'm black. And so they invited me to the show. So I get there, and they go, "Oh, hi." And I look in the room and I go, "Oh, hi." And then we kind of stand there trying to decide, and I go, "Fuck it, hi." And they go, "Yeah, hi." All right. So I went on, and this is Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory, and it was fucking great. I had a great time because nobody else is trying. They're all up there just acting cool, and I went up there and I tried, and everybody appreciated it. So then, because most comedians don't try. I'm not saying because they were black, but they were all black and unfunny. Every single one of them was black. There are far more unfunny white comedians than unfunny black ones. But every single comedian on that show was black and unfunny. Should have been the name of the show. But I was white and hilarious. And also, you know, privileged and lucky to be white. Because to be white is fucking awesome. It is a very... everybody who's white should just wake up and go, "I'm fucking white, this is great, how easy is this shit? I don't have to fucking explain myself ever. I look people in the eye with confidence, nobody fucks with me, the police protect me." The thing is that black people, all they can hope from the cops is that they'll leave them alone. And we actually get to hope that they'll protect us. It's fucking a chasm of difference. And I'm on the greatest side of that chasm. I am on the fucking sweet side of that chasm.
You know what's crazy? That's the thing, right? When people hear white privilege, white people hate that shit. Where it's like, come on. They call it woke now. You know, they got this word woke that they throw at everything that's a fact. They just throw it at it. It's just like, oh, that's woke. Like, what he's saying would be considered to be woke. It's okay to be privileged, man. We all are privileged at certain things. Yeah, I mean, as a black person, in certain situations, you might be privileged, right? What was it? Affirmative action? Was that what it was? Where they were just letting black people slide through these colleges, these different jobs, whatever, regardless of if they're qualified or if they're better. They're just, hey man, we need one nigga in here, you feel me? That's it. We need one nigga. Choose one of these niggas. Let's move the fuck on. I mean, everybody have their different privileges. Like, let's say this: if you're Chinese or you're Indian, it's okay. They're gonna let you get the loan for the corner store in a black neighborhood, cause you don't see no nigga on none of these stores. Now, some might say, well, that's because they don't have their head on straight. Nah, majority of them, they're gonna get denied for that fucking business loan. You know what's crazy? I always, it'd be weird to me because look, I'm not like a liberal at all. I'm not a liberal at all. And I'm also not a conservative. I don't care for politics and politics. I just believe in the right shit, right? I believe in shit that makes sense. Because a lot of people, they're so far into their political side that they don't even want to believe in something that makes sense. Just believe in what in what makes sense. And that's why I could laugh at these jokes, because it's but I don't know, man. I don't think he had too many great experiences with black people. It's just me. But here's the thing. I like white people like this better than the overly, oh my God, I love it. Nah, man. I too like my white people with a little bit of racism, you know, just so I could know that they are a real person. Because if you meet a lot of black people you meet, they'll tell you straight up, I don't really fuck with white people like that. I know white people aren't allowed to say it, but a lot of them probably think the same. Like, nigga, I don't fuck with niggas at all. At all. Like, I like them on my TV screen, on my YouTube screen. I don't want these niggas in my house. You know, your grandma was fucking racist. Your grandma, don't bring no fucking white girl in my house. It's just, but people choose to not see real shit, man, because they so like, they want to live in this fantasy world, bruh. Just believe in real shit. If you looking at it, it's probably happening. Yeah, that's all I had to say about that. Anyways, y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. Yo, Louis C.K. is hilarious. This man is hilarious, and I will continue to review him, man. He definitely got that Trump syndrome. I fuck with Trump because Trump just say real shit. Like, I never voted for him. I would never vote for him. I like Trump like I like I don't know, like I like steak, you know. It's cool when I'm having it. It's cool, you know. I'm not. Steak is a bad. That was a, what do I like? That I don't know. Like, he's cool. Like, when I see him, cause here's the thing, right? I'll say this before a lot of people. Oh my God, you're a Trump supporter. I'll support shit. Look. When I used to see him back then in hip hop, like hip hop used to love Donald Trump, and I found it crazy that everyone switched up on him. And I'm like, yo, this nigga got Lil Wayne out of jail. This nigga got Kodak Black out of jail. Shit, he had me with Lil Wayne. This nigga got Kodak Black out of jail. He got A$AP Rocky back. Like, this man was out here. You feel me? He was prison reform. This man was out here doing the Lord's work for black people. Well, the criminals at least. But anyways, I digress. All right. Just believe in real shit. That's my message to y'all. If y'all get anything from my videos, believe in real shit. You don't have to be super right, super left. That's the bullshit they want you to believe. They want you to believe you have to be this or that. You feel me? So I had to agree with everything these motherfuckers do. I don't agree with everything these motherfuckers do. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next one. And guess what? Y'all better be there. Peace.